Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. In the last episode, we did a little bit of exploring after clearing the Bottle Grotto, and I still have some exploration left. First of all, I guess I could use the rock feather for just in case. I just now remembered that there is still a heart piece that I have yet to get. And it's in the mysterious forest, so we're gonna have to go get it. I should really be cutting grass at this point for the rupees that I need. Maybe defeating some enemies too, that would help. I already got what's in that chest. And now we just need to go over to the east here and go into that area. That led to where we found the mushroom. However, on the way there, we saw a heart piece, but unfortunately we couldn't get it because we didn't have the power bracelet back then. At least not yet. So let's try to beat up the bats and destroy some of these crystals with our sword for a couple of rupees here. Nice. And then we can use the power bracelet and get the heart piece. And we now have a piece of heart. I believe that is our first full heart container from heart pieces. So we have 4 pieces out of 12 collected. There are 12 heart pieces in the game. And the most heart pieces, or heart containers you can have, rather, is 14. So there are 12 heart pieces and a maximum of 14 hearts that you can have for your maximum health altogether. So with that out of the way, I want to go obviously not here, though the rupees are rather nice. I want to go to the beach because there were some places there that we couldn't access due to not having the power bracelet. We do have to go to the castle like Richard wanted us to do. That's our next thing to do. But I haven't seen all the world that I can see quite yet with the power bracelet as far as I know. And I will see the whole world eventually. I will eventually open up that whole world map. But until that point, well, we're just gonna have to be careful and just try to get through everything one at a time. And I will grab that Guardian Acorn. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly. And I might as well just go ahead and wait on you. Okay. Not yet. I'm gonna equip it when I need it. Now. There's an Octorok. Let's go ahead and beat him up. There's Sale's House of Bananas, which we've been to. There's the mean monkey. And here are the rocks that I need to pull out. And in here is a bunch of rupees. We got 50 of them. I'll gladly take those. And apparently I can't take a rock with me to another screen. I was going to throw it, but nope. Game wouldn't let me. So, here's some territory we haven't been in before. Here's a house by the sea. And strangely, This house is dark. There are cracks in the floor. It's like people haven't been here in a long time. Weird. But by going in here, I've lost my guardian acorn. But, well, that's alright, I guess. Doesn't bother me too much. Huh. Well. Okay. We need to be able to run if we want to get past that. So, that's out of the question. So much for the exploration of the beach. So much for that. And there is a place that I can bomb that I forgot to go to. Let's go ahead and bomb it. And there's nothing here. Yet. There will be at one point. But for now, that cave is empty. So all we can really do now is go back to the tail cave. No, wait, how many do I have? Okay, I got 11. I can do it then. I can do it then. No big deal. What we need to do is head on down to the tail cave. Because there is still a thing, or have we gotten it already? I think we got it already. I'll check to be safe. I'll just head on over to the tail cave and hit up the map just be safe. So I'm sure I've gotten it already. If the map is complete, then I've gotten it. Okay, the map is complete, so therefore I've gotten it. Alright then. Well, there's not much left that we can do. So I guess we can head down to the castle. All I need to do now is just go through here, take out a couple of Octoroks, and we should be good. Alright, we need to head east of the village. And that way, we can figure out what we need to do from there. Right after I go through the bushes here to get some rupees, of course. I do want the rupees. I could use the shovel, but at the same time, I'll be getting more than enough of everything I need just from finding enemies. So it's not like it's going to be that much of a bother to pull off. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and go over here. Throw the rock out of the way. Get the rock's feather again. Sadly, we cannot make use of the warp point to get anywhere because that's the only one that we've seen. Going to charge my sword up. And then I'll try to fight this guy off. And it's a good thing I did some grass cutting because that allowed me to... Yeah, I can't go in there. Not yet. I can't do anything there. And from here, I guess I might as well... Yikes. I'm better off just doing the whirlwind slash. Better off just going into castle. And getting a piece of power on the way there. Gonna use the sign here to figure out where I need to go again. We go north, right? Oh, we go to the east. Well, we do have to go north anyway. And if you can stop jumping around, I should be able to hit you at that point. And spiders. Weird four-legged spiders. But we should be able... There we go. That bridge that the monkeys helped build for us, that will give us a way in to the castle. We just need to look around and destroy some bushes and find some things first. Also, old Rira has a telephone here. Apparently even Richard had some telephone service while he was in the castle. There's a bush here in the flowers. If you destroy it, you get this nice little underground area with spikes and Goombas. And on the other end, you'll end up on the castle grounds. And these guys will go after you. And in these holes, there will be this guy throwing bombs. And I tried to hit that guy. It did not work out very well. But if I can keep hitting this guy, he won't be able to throw bombs at me. Not a whole lot. Why? There we go. I really needed to use the Whirlwind Slash there because he was giving me a hard time. But by beating this guy, we can find one of the 5 gold leaves. Thankfully, we can press start to see how many we've got. And tactical retreat there. I will take it. No, no, no. I think we're better off just jumping out of the way. Thankfully, there should be some hearts here, I think. Ah, just the one. Well, as long as I can fight these guys at an angle, I should be okay. Ugh. And there's a bird here. We can't get him to fly at us. It's like some sort of clue where we have to throw a rock at him in order to get him to do something. We have to do something to get him to do something, and throwing a rock did it. So we now have our second gold leaf. As well as a mighty hard time. Thankfully, you do not carry anything along the lines of a sword and a shield, which is good because I do not want any more trouble while trying to get hearts. Speaking of getting hearts, at least we can do this and get really close to full health, so we should be having an easier time now. And no. Let's take the other way this time. And this time, we'll be a little safer as we take on all these soldiers, since we will be at an angle where we can take care of them. And is there any more rupees that I can get here? No. So all we need to do now is just go through this castle. There's an anti-fairy. That's a new enemy. Just like in Link to the Past, if you throw patter on that enemy, you'll get a fairy. And by destroying all the enemies in this room, we get our third gold leaf. Okay. Get rid of all these guys. Thankfully, this guy does not carry a sword and a shield. And hitting the switch will do something. It sounds like the castle gate opened. You can easily leave the castle now, so we don't have to take the monkey bridge anymore. We can just go straight south from where we entered here. And we can do things. Ow. Did not expect him to take the stairs. I'm thinking of something. Ah. Well, we found a soldier in one of these little things, and that gave us our fourth gold leaf. What happens if we open the other one? Well, we get another guy, but at least we can get a heart out of that. Let's continue. And yeah, that's totally not foreboding in any way. But at least we're now at the upper floor here. And it appears that that door is the only way to get anywhere. So we're going to have to make our way in here. Probably going to have to find a switch of some sort. Well, I guess we can't find a switch. What if we were to throw a pot at the door? That'll work. Now to fight this guy. Wait for this guy to start swinging his mace quickly. Hit him. Back away. Wouldn't exactly recommend... Oh, you can also corner him and he can almost never hit you. But by beating this guy up, we get the 5th golden leaf. And this is the last one you need to get. So, we can now go back to Richard about that gold key. Of course, we're going to have to take the long way out if we have any chance of getting out of the castle. And all the enemies will have respawned. Thankfully, that guy never shows up again. I'm not blowing those things up down there. I'm just going to make my way down to the entrance. Get rid of that guy with the whirling blade. See if anything will get me a rupee. Thankfully, it did. Oh, these guys shoot arrows, though, but they're still not that much of a problem. But anyway, we now have all 5 of the golden leaves. And we can get out a little more easily. This is where we were earlier. We need to go back to Richard's villa, and I need to figure out where that is. Is that it? There it is. So we're over there. Villa's right over there. Okay. We need to make our way to the south somehow. And I don't know how exactly we're gonna... Well, I guess we could go this way. Because that's the way we're gonna have to do it. You are throwing bombs at me. I don't like that. And from here... Well, basically we're at where we're supposed to... Where we would have if we had the way to run over from the eastern end of the beach. And that leads to absolutely nothing. I had to check just to be safe. But it looks like we're going to have to find another way to get to the villa. And as thoughtful as this wasn't exactly it. So... we're going to have to make our way all the way back south. Take out some enemies as we go. Go ahead and get the piece of power in case somebody wants to give us a hard time. And then we're going to have to follow the path again. There we go. Now... we need to go south instead of north here. That should probably take us to the villa. Maybe. Or at least to this area right here. Ah, there we go. Ah, très bien. I see you have recovered all of the leaves. Now move this box and you will find your reward. Richard is from some game that was only released on Famicom. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But he was a playable character in that game. Anyway, by pushing the box, we find an underground maze. And I want to check out what's in that chest first before I go. Ah, there's a secret seashell. So we now have 12 of those. And I'll go ahead and add some length to today's video. Why not? As soon as we go up these stairs, and... Well, we're in another cave, obviously. South is the way out, but... I do have the feeling that you could probably do some stuff here. Yep, that is an enemy. Okay, then. But we are now here. Oh boy. And you want to use the Whirlwind Slash, and maybe the Poke, and your normal attack just to see where you need to go. What were to happen if we were to go to the east first? Well, we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure that's a hole. Okay, then. No, well, we just led ourselves to a dead end. What does this lead to? Absolutely nothing, I would think. Although, we now know what happens if we went south first. So we might as well stay on this path instead and see what happens. And as you can see, we're circling around a little bit. So we might as well go ahead and see what happens if we were to go this way. Well, we can't go north of that area, so we're probably going to have to go east. Or west, rather. Ah. In soil sleep secrets beneath your souls. Well. Shovel. Now we have the slime key, so we can now open the gate in Ukuku Prairie. Now we just need to find a way out of here. And it should be to the south. Yes, it is. And eventually... Nope. We should be able to find a way back to over here. So we now have the key again. We can switch back to the Rock's Feather because we can. And from here, we can now leave Richard's Villa and all of its frogs. Those frogs are a reference to the game that Richard is from, I should mention. But now that we are here, we might as well go ahead and unlock the dungeon here. And I might as well end it by 1, looking for rupees, and 2, wow, making our way to the entrance of the slime dungeon, because we are going to have to go over there eventually if we want to continue with this adventure. Now, how are we going to get over there? That's the question. Right. This set of islands that we have to jump across. Alright then. Well, this is level 3, the Key Cavern. And we're going to tackle that in the next video. Join me next time where we go through the Key Cavern and get that third instrument. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!